A2 Robbie coming to you guys here with an deck profile, not Edison deck. That'll be soon. Sorry, my Edison watchers. I know I haven't put a deck out in a while. It's kind of hard to make a lot of decks when you've made a lot of decks already, you know? But this is current format, as you can see on the picture. It is Tearlament. So we're going to the list. You know me, I like to play a bunch of really high reward, high risk type of decks, and this is kind of the version I'm playing, as you can see in the thumbnail. So you got 12 tier monsters. They're all just insane. This one's kind of my favorite one just because you can summon itself and it does something. So yeah. And then we have dangers. You have triple Nessie, double Bigfoot, one Choop, double Moth. You try not to trigger the graveyard effect if you can. Jack and Such. These make Curious really nice and easily. Then we have what I call like the extenders and such, because yeah, this is the Dark Grepher and Friends deck again. So we got Albion, Zephyros, we got Slifer. We'll talk about him in a little bit. Gizmek, you got Sprite, Jet, you got Spell Canceller, Goki Pole, Felice, Snow, and Destritos. So a lot of these extender cards honestly could be cut from the deck entirely. But I'm really just trying to be as max greed as I can with the Jet, the Spell Canceller, the Slifer, and the Felice, for example. Albion's really good with one of the cards coming up soon. And if I were to play this deck in a tournament and have a side deck, I would side Skullmarked Ladybugs. So that's why the Goki Pole is extra good there. Honestly, the Spell Canceller probably could be on the side because I am playing more greed cards, as you'll see soon. So, yeah. And then we have Rhoda for Rhino Heart plus the Gruffer. So, and then you have 4 more tier cards. And then we have 4 instant fusions. This is what the Albion's for, really. You just need, like, Nessie and or any of the non-Rhino Heart tier monsters to get this card online. And it just nets you a lot more, like, advantage. It's just instant fusion copies. So, those 4 cards could be cut, but I like them. You got Smashers for the Jet. Just an Optimistic Mind. You got 3 Super Poly. Foolish, Called By, and Monster Reborn. Yeah, Monster Reborn is a great extender, honestly. And then we have the 2 Traps. I thought about adding the 3rd, but if I bump this deck up to 60, it is 55, so quite chunky. But I put the 3rd in as one of the last 5 cards. 1 Eradicator for maximum greed, and 3 the Revived Sky God for maximum greed. Realistically, this deck can like empty its hand out, and send Slifer, summon it off of this. Against certain matchups, Slifer is just an FTK. You have a lot of like the good Curious cards in here, which like could be side decks, like the Eradicator, the Spell Canceller, all those cards. But this also getting you Monster Reborn for like follow-up for the next turn is absolutely just insane. So, yeah. So, again, 55 cards, guys. It is quite a chunker. Extra deck, well, it's kind of the hardest part. I'm missing quite a number of like the kill cards, like Zero Boros, but we're going to do it. So, you get 2 Kit Kalos and 1 Kaleido Heart. I felt like just this number was just good even in the Curious build. We have all the good fusions that you summon here. 1 that you need for High Spirits, and this. So, a lot of insane cards. You have Dugaris for the Spell Canceller. Honestly, it's not that hard to do if you're going for that route. If you cut this, you cut the Spell Canceller, you cut this easily. 1 Sprite for the Eradicator play, or to summon the Jet as like your last like action of the turn. And then you're just like, you're winning from there. Dweller, this card should be banned. Griffin, this card probably should also be hit. I'm not sure. You got Dark and 2 Elf. You make 1 Elf to make the Sprite, or the Gigantic Sprite, and then you make the other Elf afterwards to have, like, protection. This card's really good, honestly. But yeah, guys, that is my super maximum greed Slifer Tearlament deck. yeah, I just like how high rolly this version is with all the crazy cards. And I mean, you honestly could cut down a lot of the cards and just make it like 44 cards or something like that. But I want to have some fun. So, all right, guys, enjoy this. I'll have an Edison deck profile up soon for you viewers that are Edison only. So, peace.